So apparently the chick in this next video called the cops with some false claims to try to punish her boyfriend. But luckily for him, by the end of this, she's gonna have been the one to face some sweet justice.
Where is the gentleman that is responsible for this?
He's inside. He was just out here trying to ask me for his key. I said we'll wait for the police to get here because it's the only way I can let you guys in.
Hold on.
He let my cats out.
Who is he? Who is he to you?
He's my boyfriend. I've been dating him for about a year and a half.
So they're pinning somebody to the ground here.
Me.
Oh, they were pinning you to the ground.
He was pinning me.
Oh.
Who called the police? You
I called the police. Yes, I had my phone in my hand. He was trying to take my phone from my hand. He was trying to take my phone from over here, and I was running from him. And so I was trying to call the police, but I think I was on Wi-Fi and it wasn't going through.
Where is he at?
Okay, what was the argument about? Why was he trying to take your phone?
Because I threw his phone.
Notice how when he asked her what happened, she paused for a moment so that she could think about whatever lie it was she was gonna tell him.
Why was he trying to take your phone?
Because I threw his phone.
Okay.
I threw his phone and I picked up his phone thinking it was my phone. They look identical. I picked it up and I threw it to the side and it got into a bath that I was cleaning his hair with. And so he came out to try to get my phone from me. Yeah, he was not wearing this shirt before.
Wait a second. He wasn't wearing this shirt before. Is she trying to make the claim that when they got called, he went and switched to a ripped up shirt to make it appear like she had done something to him that she didn't actually do? Come on.
Yeah, he was not wearing this shirt before. He was actually, so I kicked him.
Is there a way?
Of course it was to try to get him off of you.
If this door were to close, how do you get back into the? I figured.
Yeah, right here.
Here you go. I need both of you to step out.
This close.
You can hold it. Okay.
Yeah.
You can go talk to my partner.
I'm friends with Well and.
So why are we here? Why are we here?
I think we're here for a combination of things. I think she's just very unhappy in her life, and I let her stay here because she had nowhere to live.
Who is she to you?
My girlfriend.
How long have you guys been together?
Not too long.
He's asking why they're here, not why you and your girlfriend are in this situation.
So basically what
2
happened,
months, 3 months, 6 months.
a couple months,
I
but
need a
not
number.
very stable.
Okay.
Not very stable. So she seems to be very just unhappy in her life, just miserable, like not making money where she works and all that. And I'm super accommodating to her, very nice, trying to help her out, trying to put her up, trying to get her jobs and all that stuff. So she's just unhappy, dude. I don't know. She's hot and cold. So all I try to do is be nice to her, and you could ask her that, but she flies off the handle. So I just told her, look, what would you like to do? This relationship ain't really going anywhere. I said, would you like me to pay for you to fly back to California and you can kind of regroup? You know what I'm saying? I tried to give her options. So I said, this relationship sucks. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks. The energy sucks. You're always in a bad mood. You always have a stomach ache. You know, so it's going nowhere. But this fight has been progressing for a while. You know? Okay. So I told her today, hey, look, last night you said basically like you feel stuck. So this morning we woke up and I started to talk to her and I said, hey, so you seem like you're stuck. What can we do? And I said, it's like you're here using me. You know what I'm saying? You're here using me when there's nothing happening. We're not having, there's nothing happening here.
Chet thinks the cop is his therapist.
So I said, look, I want to make a move. You know what I'm saying? Let's make a move. What do you want to do? I'll help you. I'll pay for you to go to California, or I'll help you out somehow. And she went off. Handle, destroyed shit in my house, broke things, threw things, kicked me, punched me, and went bananas. Just went bananas. Oh, took my phone and sunk it in the water. And I go, yo, where's my phone? I go, why would you take my phone? She goes, fuck you, look for your phone, motherfucker. So I said, oh, give me my phone. And all I did was try to get my phone. That's all I did, try to get. I didn't touch her.
Do you have ring cameras there?
Do I have a ring camera? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I do have a ring camera right there.
Is it available? Will it catch anything that happened inside?
No, it won't catch anything inside.
You said she tore up inside the house? She was destroying your property?
The whole thing. I have a video if you'd like to see it.
Sure, let's see it.
The security footage was redacted from this video because it shows the boyfriend's personal space. However, the footage did show the officers where his girlfriend had damaged his home by throwing cat litter everywhere and damaging his Rolls Royce.
You can't call your phone to see where it is? No.
She took it. Ask her if she took it.
Okay, so explain to me how, so just give me a synopsis of how this whole ordeal.
Explain to me how this guy who looks like he lives in a double-wide trailer is rolling in a Rolls Royce.
So this is a continuation of an argument or a discussion you guys had yesterday in regards to her going back home to California.
It's a long time coming. She's very unhappy with her job. She's not making money. So she basically, she's with me, I think, because she can't.
For stability. She's here with you.
Yes. And I only did her a favor. I said you could move in until you get on your feet.
And how long ago was that?
I told you so my brother came into town the 15th or something like that. She had nowhere to live.
The 15th of what?
December.
Okay.
And she had nowhere to live, and she goes, well, I'm going to live in my car. And I go, dude, right now she said she's going to go live in her car. And I said, that's ridiculous.
Should have said,
you know?
Bye.
So that happened.
Have fun in the car.
Yesterday. Today you guys...
No, not that happened. That was, we were only a conversation of talking to her, saying she's always like very like antsy. Her legs always moving. She's called restless leg syndrome. So I said, hey, look.
Restless leg syndrome. Yeah, that's not a thing. That's just a way to sell pills to dum-dums.
She said, look, I feel stuck. I'm not making any money. I made $500 last week at work, and I said, how can I help you? You have to remember, I wash her car. I'm a nice, generous dude. Generous with all my friends, with everybody. That's just, everybody knows me. I'm super accommodating to her. Let's go to Whole Foods. Let's buy the whole thing. Whatever you want, healthy
What
food,
happened today? Once again,
what happened
I don't
today,
care about anything other than today.
What happened today was...
I don't need your whole life story, bud.
We were washing my hair because of an infection. So she said, I said, hey, you seem very unhappy. What can we do? Would you like a ticket to California? What would make you happy? Even if I have to, you want an apartment, I'll pay the first night of security? Jump, let's go. Just go be happy, bro. I'm miserable every day.
Cops like, again. Can we skip all the nonsense and get right to the details of what happened?
Where is she?
It's in my car. The wipe was off.
Where's his phone?
Where's his phone?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Grab your
It
phone.
should be inside.
Is your phone on ringer or something like that? So your phone's on silent. We won't even be able to find your phone even if we...
Ask, did you throw my phone?
I thought you said you found it.
I didn't find it. Why would I try to grab it from you?
Okay, we're just trying to find the phone.
Yeah, no problem.
We're just trying to find the phone. Do you have any idea where the phone might be?
Yeah, it should be in the bath that...
In the water?
In the water.
It was not. We just came from the sink. It's not in there. Okay, so do me a favor. Okay, move over here. Shift over.
So like I said, I picked it up thinking it was my phone. It wasn't. They're identical. I tossed it to the side. So, and it literally, it hit the glass. It hit the glass, all I heard. And I picked up my phone and I started getting the rest of my stuff. I think I grabbed my purse and then I went to grab my keys to open my car so that I could put my stuff in my car. Okay. So I didn't necessarily look to where it went, but I did throw it. That's the initial thing that I did.
And when did that happen?
That happened...
Is that before or after all of this?
That was before this.
So when...
He did this because of that.
You threw his phone and...
And that's why he did this.
So how'd the house get in the state that it's in right now?
That is because...
Yeah, let me think of a lie real quick.
We got into an argument and he...
Is that before or after this phone? I need you to give me things in sequential order.
Okay. So he started asking me...
yeah, it's in the trunk. Pop the trunk.
What he is getting from this relationship. How he's getting anything from this relationship.
No, you could just pop the trunk.
Because let me just start with
what?
He has scabies.
What is that?
Scabies?
They're mites that burrow in your skin, and they're extremely contagious.
Okay.
So just so that you know, all of you guys could be contaminated with scabies if you come into skin-to-skin contact.
She's like, you might want to avoid him. Don't talk to him. Don't listen to his story. He's going to give you scabies.
So he began to ask, what is he getting out of the relationship?
I am like scrubbing his hair. This is something that has bothered me because this is literally my worst nightmare, to get scabies, bed bugs, and head lice. I think that is like, everybody would be scared of bugs crawling in their skin, right? Okay. So he tells me this. I'm already upset about it. I'm trying to help him get rid of it. He has dreads. They can live in his dreads. So I'm doing a treatment in his hair for him. And he's like grabbing on my legs, and I said, can you please just not grab me right now? And he said, what am I getting from this relationship? Can you please tell me what I'm getting from this? If you don't want to be
What do you mean he was grabbing? What do you mean he was grabbing?
My leg. He's like, so he's sitting down like this, and he's like grabbing onto my leg as I'm like scrubbing his dreads. You understand? So I'm like elbow deep in this like treatment. He hasn't washed his hair. He says in 3 years, and then he says every once a year or so, and then person, you know, like he always changes his story. And so I'm like, okay, I'm elbow deep in his hair and he's sitting there like grabbing my legs, like trying to hold on to me while I'm doing this. And I just said, can you please not grab onto me right now? And yes, I wasn't nice. I wasn't like sweet, like, oh honey, like please don't, you know, like, but I was just like, I'm annoyed a little bit. Like, this is a really serious situation that you're not really taking very seriously right now. So
she's like, I'm here for the money. I didn't sign up for all this bug infestation nonsense.
He proceeds to tell me that I am not affectionate whatsoever. I never give him affection. And before this, I had already discussed with him for the last 3 months. He has been gaslighting me, telling me things that are like, I don't even know. This is like I have, like,
what does that even mean? What is gaslighting?
That's exactly what he says. He doesn't know what it means either. It's when someone tries to...
Again, he's like, I'm not your therapist. I don't know these terms.
Switch up a story. Like, kind of like, okay, turn the direction on you and make it like, oh no, but that's what you do. You're doing that. And like always puts it on the other person, but also makes them feel...
How much you want to bet that she's actually just projecting and she's the one who gaslights him?
But also makes them feel like they're crazy for even bringing it up.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Kinda. Okay, but carry on. Okay, so from this washing of the hair and him holding, you washing his hair, he's holding on to you. You told him to stop. He asked what he's getting out of it because you're not affectionate. You in return explain to him that this is an ongoing, reoccurring thing. And then what ended up happening from there?
And then he's like, yes, it is. And I'm like, okay, so we're not getting anything out of this relationship. And he's like, yeah, so you need
the gated fence, the dreads. I think we have an idea of how this guy's getting all the money.
Move into my car. You know, if I could have made arrangements, I would have made arrangements.
Okay.
I have to move into my car. And then so I'm like, okay, I will move out right now. I'm gonna move into my car. Don't worry. I'm gonna put your hair down and I'm gonna move into my car right now. Let's go, because I won't let you grab onto my leg. Like, and this is something that we are trying to work through, right? Like, it's something that is like, okay, maybe if you go to therapy, like maybe we can get through this. Maybe if we go to therapy, maybe we can work through this.
I don't think therapy is going to help the scabies.
It shouldn't be like an end all, but like it's something that you're supposed to work on. So now it's just, okay, nope, I don't want to do this anymore. You haven't given me affection in the last couple of months, so we're done. I'm not getting anything. Move the into your car, right? So I start putting, my cats have been locked in a room for the last month. So I don't want them to
Why
get
is
out.
that?
Because he doesn't want cat fur anywhere in his house.
Okay.
So I don't want, because I'm already like walking on eggshells here.
Why doesn't he want cat fur in his house?
Because it drives him insane, and that's fine.
Wait, so this guy has scabies, disgusting dirty hair, yet he wants to keep the house spotless.
Okay.
Spotless.
Gotcha. Okay, continue.
So then I'm like, okay, in order to keep my cats out of the house, I have to put everything into the hallway, right? I have one individually put it into the hallway. I'm putting it into this wagon. And
where's the wagon now?
The wagon is in the house.
Okay.
It should be in the house.
Carry on.
And then he proceeds to come and keep antagonizing me. I don't know how much of it I have on recording because he kept like stopping the record, you know?
Yeah. How much you want to bet she provoked him and then started recording after he was provoked and started lashing back at her?
And this also, I know that this bothers him, so I may have been antagonizing him by doing that, and I understand that, but
by doing what?
By trying to record what he was saying to me.
Okay.
But it's like the only way that I felt like I have a safety net, you know?
Okay.
Like I felt like that's how I could protect myself.
No, that's how you thought you could manipulate a situation into making it look like he was in the wrong, when likely you were the one who started it and provoked him.
He is antagonizing me in the way of like, okay, you want to know what the common denominator here is? You're always homeless. You always have something wrong with you. You're never put together. No matter how hard you work, you're always going to be homeless. You're never going to have money. You're the problem here. You're the problem. And that's
she looks pretty put together to me, even wet.
My litter box out of the room, and I picked up the litter box and I threw it into the fucking entryway, into my car. You can see it, it's in my car, just as messy. Because I was being...
In the center console, it's a towel. Grab it for me. It's 2 towels. Just grab it you. Hold on to that umbrella. So, in the midst of all this, right? I'd be remiss if I told you that there is some property damage within that house that went beyond the scopes of a kitty litter box. There's a lot of I wouldn't say a lot, but there is substantial damage in there. There's some candles that are broken. There's glass a lot of places. So, and all your recollection, I hate to use his diction, but the common denominator is you taking items from one place to another, and how you were taking those items from one place to another may have been altered by how high your senses were in the event of things. However, we still haven't gotten to this. When did this happen?
Okay, so the litter box, that happens. I'm still taking all of my stuff out. Let's see. Okay, so the litter box.
And your phone is in the car right now.
My phone is in the car right now.
And your phone is functional.
It is functional, yes.
And there should be some video or some form of exculpatory evidence that could exonerate or
exonerate
you
me.
of
I'm
any
not trying to
wrongdoing.
exonerate anyone. I'm saying we got into an argument. I would like my belongings back and to get the out of this man's life.
Gotcha.
That is it.
All right, let's see
I'm
it.
going to afford you an opportunity to go through your phone, show me any videos you may or may not have, and then we'll take it from there. Okay?
When I called you guys,
Okay, it's audio.
this is because he's trying to speak to my mother. Okay.
How do you call your mom?
No, he can't call my mom.
Oh, he wanted your mother's phone number.
He keeps telling me I need to speak to your mother because you have psychological issues. And I need to know how to deal with a person with psychological issues.
Because I'm knee deep in your fucking hair trying to wash scabies out and I don't want you pulling on my leg.
This is not isolated incident. This is an ongoing incident. What you obviously have not looked into. I've seen this before, okay? I've been in financial stress before, okay? You are obviously incredibly unhappy, okay? And I do nothing but help you and support you, and you're very aggravated with my help and support, okay? So I'm asking you, okay? I'm asking you what I can do for you to help you, okay? I asked you last night, would you like to go back to California? You know, I'm here.
What are you gonna do? Pay for me to go back to California?
If that's what you need, yes. If that's what you need, yes. And then, what am I supposed to do? I entered a relationship at the most horrible time with you. It's horrible. It's horrible. What do you
So basically the video is just her yelling at him and him telling her he wants to pay for her to go back to Cali.
here? If I'm here in the house, you're upset. If I'm not in the house, you're upset. What do you want to do? What do you
What? Do you hear yourself, Ruskin?
I hear myself. What do you want to do?
What do I want to do? Right now I want to get the fuck away from you.
You want to get the
Okay, so he says like, there's 20 more seconds of this, but just so that you can like
Have
get an
more
idea.
perspective.
Yes.
Okay.
He will say all of these things like, I do this for you, I do this for you. Like, for instance, I let you stay in my house because you don't have a place to go. So I am doing this for you. He would say, I take you out to dinner, right? I take you out to
What does this have to do with you throwing kitty litter everywhere?
I stopped allowing him to take me out to dinner, and I went and bought groceries. I started making him dinner. I started doing the things, and I'm like, okay, if he's letting me stay here and taking me to dinner is like him doing the world for me, and I'm doing nothing in return, more or less. That's what he's getting from this. It's like I have nothing to give into this relationship. This is, I have told him about like, okay, so I told you earlier that we've had issues for a couple months with
He's like, you told me your whole life story.
whole like psychological thing, like me like feeling confused, like why are you twisting things and putting them on me? When I get upset with you, you turn them on me and tell me that.
In this situation, and based on everything that's been said within this brief time that we've been here, even though it has been a lot, there is enough to affect an arrest where you would be the one to be arrested.
Okay.
Now, for the safety of your cats, because I too am a pet owner and they are equivalent to my children, I want to do what's in their best interest. And that you were previously involved in a police case, you have that case number, and that you need the police present so that you can gather your
Yeah, it's pretty obvious how a guy like that got a chick like this. Well, for one, because she's mental, and two, clearly this guy's making some dough somehow.
In the car or in the house?
In the car.
Yes.
So what's happening?
She's going to jail. Anderson, do you have any property on you? Your car keys, your phone?
No.
Where might those items be?
They're in my car.
Your car keys and your phone?
Okay.
Would you like to take any of those items?
No, we're trying to get her together.
Do me a favor, turn around. Put your hands palm to palm. Just like that. There you go.
The woman was arrested for domestic violence and damage to property. After spending 3 nights in jail, she was quickly released. To make matters worse, she was arrested again after returning and damaging his Rolls-Royce once more.
Good Lord.
We hope her second arrest served as a lesson because the third time might not be so forgiving. Anyway, hit the subscribe button.
That's a shame. Some people never learn. But yeah, at least in this situation, the cops had the sense to arrest the person who was in the wrong instead of just automatically assuming it must be the guy who was the problem, which is how a lot of these situations turn out. But I guess these days, with all the evidence and everything being videotaped, and even the tape that she had, which she was claiming was evidence against him, just showed her being bad to him. But what do you all think about this situation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hope you all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one.